Gail here, and you are listening to Generative Engine Optimization in the AI Era, Decoding SEO 2.0.
I'm Guy Gould. Welcome to the show. Proudly sponsored by 3 Steps Digital Brand Management, a CaliCube certified agency.
And today we are doing a deep dive specifically for you based on the sources you share with us about this massive shift happening, in the digital landscape.
Yeah, it's huge.
Okay, now let's dive right in and decode.
Let's do it.
Okay, so looking through the material, it's really clear we're seeing something major, a seismic shift.
Mm-hmm.
People are calling it the move to walled gardens 2.0, especially in this AI era.
Right. We're talking the really big players here. OpenAI, Google, Apple, Microsoft. Sure. They're all building these incredibly powerful closed ecosystems.
So the open web, the one we're used to, it's not really the main destination anymore.
It's becoming, it's almost like a background data feed.
Yeah.
For these new AI gatekeepers.
Gatekeepers, okay.
And Jason Barnard, he actually describes this as a zero-click future. Think about that. The AI assistants, they're designed to just give you the answer directly.
So no clicking around.
Pretty much. You get one summary, maybe one link if you're lucky, just one suggestion. The whole point is to keep you right there inside their platform. So search isn't about sending you out anymore. It's changing fundamentally. It's becoming a system that keeps you in. It's pure gatekeeping.
That sounds a bit familiar, doesn't it? Like the early internet.
How so?
Well, remember AOL and the other ISPs back in the early 2000s? They tried to keep everyone inside their little portals.
Yeah. There's definitely a parallel. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But this is walled gardens 2.0. It's much more sophisticated and, frankly, a lot more formidable.
More formidable how?
Well, these new AI-driven gardens, they have much higher walls and fewer gates, significantly fewer. Plus, the gatekeepers, they aren't people you can negotiate with.
Right, they're algorithms.
Exactly, AI algorithms. And unlike those early attempts, these new systems, they're built not just to succeed, but to make it so you don't need to leave their ecosystem at all.
Okay, so how on earth do you get through a gate that's controlled by an algorithm? You can't exactly chat it up, can you?
No. You can't schmooze an algorithm.
Yeah.
That's the critical question, isn't it? How do these systems decide who gets through, who gets favored?
Yeah.
You can't talk your way in. You have to sort of educate them indirectly.
Educate the AI.
Yeah. And based on the material, the absolute foundation for this, it's entity-based understanding. The AI gatekeepers, they look at the digital entity of your brand.
Okay, digital entity.
True.
Break that down. What does that mean to a machine?
It's basically the machine's understanding of who or what you are. It's about identity. And as Jason Barnard and the team at CaliCube really emphasize, if your brand isn't clearly recognized as a distinct entity.
Meaning the machine gets who you are.
Right. And then if that identity isn't backed up, corroborated by, authoritative third parties across the web.
Like reliable sources confirming it.
Exactly. And it's not consistent everywhere the AI looks, well, then you're effectively invisible. You're outside the walled garden. The AI doesn't even see you.
So there's no gate to even knock on. You just don't exist to it.
Precisely.
And this is where all the old SEO stuff just completely falls apart, doesn't it? Keywords, links, that won't work here.
Nope. Traditional SEO methods, they were designed for optimizing against an open web index. Keywords, links.
Yeah.
That's becoming obsolete in this new terrain.
So what do you do?
It demands what's being called entity optimization. It's really about engineering machine trust.
Engineering trust.
Yeah, you need to create what CaliCube calls an entity home website, like a definitive source for the AI about who you are. And then you build a consistent digital brand echo across the web that just verifies and reinforces that identity for the machines.
So it's not SEO 1.0 anymore?
Not at all. It's about making your brand understandable, credible, and deliverable, specifically to machines.
Generative Engine Optimization in the AI era, decoding SEO 2.0.
And you have to understand, the math of this zero-click world is it's brutal.
It's brutal.
Yeah. There's no room for browsing around anymore, no finding things by chance, no fallback if the first answer isn't quite right. The AI gives the answer. That's it.
So whether it's like a journalist using Google AI
or a decision maker using Copilot, or just a potential customer asking Siri a question. They get one answer.
And if you're not that one answer,
you're just not part of the conversation.
Yeah.
At all, you're out.
Wow. And that brings up this idea of competitor envy, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
If your competitor gets their entity defined and recognized first by these AI gatekeepers,
They become the default choice.
they become the default, the favorite option for the AI. They get inside the garden and you're stuck outside just looking over the wall while they get the business.
Okay, the urgency here feels intense.
It is. This isn't some far-off future thing. The AI walled garden era, it's potentially just a couple of years away, maybe 2027, even sooner for some aspects. And the key is these systems are learning right now.
Learning now.
Yes. So if you delay defining and optimizing your brand entity for machines today, these huge ecosystems will evolve without understanding you.
And trying to get in later.
It becomes exponentially harder, maybe impossible. The gates are effectively closing as the AI's understanding gets baked in.
So action was needed like yesterday.
Pretty much. This isn't just some marketing tweet for anyone, any business making money online, relying on being found. Yeah, this is a critical business question. You have to address it now.
Because it's not just about losing some website traffic.
No, you lose access. Access to customers, to opportunities, the interface, the AI answer. That's the focus now, not the broader web itself.
Okay, so here's that final provocative thought from the source material you sent. Machines learn fast.
Yeah, they forget ever. So slowly.
Ooh.
And the thing is, Calicube and their clients, they are already working to get inside these evolving systems. The question is, are you?
We dived, decoded, and deciphered SEO 2.0 definition. Oh, thanks to our sponsor, 3 Steps, Digital Brand Management.
And thank you for listening. See you next time for another new necessary nugget of knowledge.